Oh, you daisies look thirsty. You're growing incredibly fast.
Hi, Blueberry. So, how does your garden grow?
Most definitely the fastest growing flowers I've ever seen. Just planted the seeds this morning, and look, they've sprouted already.
Wow, that is fast. Zippy grow dramatic daisies. From berry bitty seed to full-size flower in just a few days. How big do you think they'll get?
Approximately as tall as my store. Oh, almost forgot. The cookbook you ordered came this morning.
Oh, terrific!
Here you are.
The Mighty Muffin Cookbook. Big recipes for bitty bakers. Oh, thank you, Blueberry.
You're very welcome.
There's a corn muffin recipe in here that I can't wait to try. I've heard it's really good, but it's more complicated than anything I've baked before.
I read about the author, a very famous chef in Big Bitty City. I'm sure if you just follow his directions, you'll be just fine.
Oven preheated to 375. Check. Set timer for 25 minutes. Check. Huh? Oh, what's going on?
Huh? Strawberry? What is it?
I don't know. Something's wrong with the oven.
What was that?
My muffin recipe?
If those are muffins, I can't wait to see what happens when you bake a cake.
Thanks for helping me clean up, everybody.
When somebody in Berry Bitty City needs help, we all help.
You got it. Sure, no problem. Glad to help. That's what we do in Berry Bitty City.
This is the strangest thing I've ever seen.
And you're quite sure you followed the recipe?
I think so.
Well, the most likely explanation is that you must have made a mistake somewhere along the line.
Seems like it. But I was sure I followed the directions. Well, I'll just have to try it again. And this time, I'll be super careful.
Wow, no wonder they call you Zippy Grow. You're really getting big. It's my observation that you look a little different from the picture. But you're so young yet. Who knows what you'll look like when you grow up? Oh no! Come on, what is it? No, not again. Let's go.
Don't worry. This time I just put one bitty, and I mean very bitty muffin in the oven, instead of a whole pan.
Huh? Huh?
Oh. This time, all I have to clean is the oven.
Okay, I got it. Just change its name to Muffin Surprise.
I don't know.
Muffin Explosion?
Ha.
Mega Muffin Explosion Supreme.
Ha. Hey, that is pretty funny. This really doesn't make sense. I was extra careful to follow the directions, but the same thing happened. I checked off every step, double-checked the oven's temperature, triple-checked the timer. Maybe the recipe has a mistake in it. What do you think?
I think that's highly unlikely. Something you did seems more probable to me. Too much flour, not enough water?
I measured everything to the last drop. But, you know, sometimes the most unlikely possibility is possible. There might be a mistake in the cookbook.
But how could that be?
I don't know. But the only way to find out is to give it another try and pay extra super close attention to every step. And if it still doesn't work, well, then maybe this is one of those times when I'll have to use my own judgment, my own common sense, and my own taste buds and adjust the recipe. Don't worry, I'll solve this puzzle.
I like directions you can count on.
I don't know. Sometimes it's fun to improvise.
Improvise? It means to make something out of what you have at the moment.
Kind of like when things don't go as planned, go with what you have and make the best you can with it.
I like it. Sounds like a good way to solve a puzzle.
And speaking of puzzles, I've got one for you in my garden. Got a minute?
Sure. Well, they're tall, all right.
Even taller than the package said they were supposed to be.
Are you sure they're daisies?
Of course. It says so on the seed packet. Could they just look that way because they're still growing?
Well, I'm not a plant expert. But you know who is.
Oops, sorry, Blueberry. No problem.
Well, let's see. Yes, it must be. It's corn.
Corn? Impossible! I planted daisy seeds.
Thank you, Blueberry.
You're welcome, Berrykin Bloom. But are you sure?
Oh, yes. If you hadn't caught me.
I mean about the, daisies.
Daisies? Oh, no. Corn.
Oh, dear.
What's the matter? You've never looked sadder.
It must have been something I did to the daisy seeds. Too much water, or too little water, or too much sun or something.
Oh, my. You did everything right. Best crop of corn I've seen. Bet you'd be a natural with squash. Oh, well, come on, everybody. Back to the berry works. Nice corn.
Ooh, that's what I call corn.
Tallest I've ever seen.
Boy, it is big!
Hi, Berrykins.
Hi, Strawberry.
Nice corn.
So I've been told.
Maybe we better dig it up and replant it somewhere else before it gets too big.
They can't get bigger. They're daisies. They have to be. It says so on the package.
Well, I just came over because I got a letter from the author of the Mighty Muffin Cookbook. I wrote to him.
You did?
Uh-huh. I said I couldn't get his recipe to work, so I improvised. I've made muffins before, and I don't remember ever using that much baking soda. I tried using less, and the muffins came out better. So I asked the author, could there be a mistake in his book?
And what did he say?
That he checked it out, and yes, there was a mistake. The recipe called for a cupful of baking soda, when it should have been a tablespoon.
Wow. That's the last thing I would have imagined. For the cookbook to be wrong.
I tried the muffins again with the right directions, and they came out perfectly. He says they're printing a new edition right away, with the mistake fixed, and he's sending me a signed copy.
That's wonderful, Strawberry.
So, you never know. Maybe you did everything right, but the package was wrong. Here, I made a batch of muffins for you.
Oh, thank you, Strawberry.
My pleasure. Listen, gotta run back. I'm still baking. See you, Blueberry.
No, the plants I'm trying to describe that are growing in my garden at this very minute do not look anything like daisies.
Okay, now let me get this straight. You're saying long leaves.
Long leaves.
Kind of bent down and flopped over, sort of like cornstalk leaves.
Exactly like cornstalk leaves.
And you say long things that sort of look like ears of corn.
No, they look exactly like ears of corn. I'm looking at a picture of a big stalk of corn. Right here in the official encyclopedia of flowers, farm foods, and...
Well, I'm a daisy man myself, no expert on corn, except when I pop it. But watch out, when you're bitty, that stalk pops with a bang. But here at Zippy Grow Daisies, where daisies are our business and big flowers for bitty gardens is our motto, we pretty much guess that what you have growing there is probably corn.
But how is that possible when I planted your company's daisy seeds?
Well, now, right there's the mystery. And I don't mind telling you, it's got us stumped.
Oh no.
See, the plain fact is that here at Zippy Grow Daisies, we don't sell corn, no siree. But we're fixing to.
Excuse me?
Yes, ma'am. We've been experimenting with our own Zippy Grow supersized ever pop popcorn. Wow, what a bang when it pops. Goes off like a firecracker. As soon as we can figure out how to get the bang out of the pop, we're gonna put it on the market. In the meantime, we think that's the answer to your mystery.
It is?
Yep. We figure some of our experimental supersized popcorn must have gotten to one of our official daisy seed packets. And you bought it.
Oh no!
Great so. We all feel so sorry it happened. We're sending you a year's supply of Zippy Grow Daisy seed packets. Compliments of Zippy Grow Daisies, where daisies are our business and big flowers for pretty gardens is our motto.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate your help. Good night. Oh no! What's that? Hey, what's going on?
Well, good morning, everyone. The reason I've called you all here is to see if we can put our heads together and figure out what we want to do with these.
Well, since Blueberry says it's popcorn, I say, let's pop it!
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Sounds good to me.
All right, let's get poppin'.
Okay, yeah! And have a popcorn party! I think that would be lovely. Wait! Oh, I wish I had listened to you, Strawberry, when you said I should replant them somewhere else. Now look at all the trouble my garden has caused. I'm afraid a popcorn party with this popcorn would be ill-advised, meaning not a good idea. You see, the seed company hasn't figured out how to take the bang out of the pop, and I believe it would be too dangerous. Oh my! We are pretty bitty, and this corn pop's very big. Yeah, it's not a good idea.
Yeah, I think so. You're right.
Oh, here's an idea. We could dig up all the corn stalks and move them so no more grows here. Good idea. We'll start right away. And we better get all these ears of corn out of town before they ripen and drop their seeds and grow goodness knows how many more.
Good point. Oh, I wonder how far we'll have to take them.
I would estimate far enough away so when the seeds do grow, they don't threaten us again.
Makes sense to me.
Oh, Strawberry, how can we move them? We're so bitty, and they're so big.
Too bad we can't eat them.
I have an idea. Orange, do you have any more rope in your store?
Yes, I do. Why?
Okay, let's move about.
That should be far enough away, I believe. Oh no! Strawberry! Blueberry! Come on!
Which way did they go?
I don't know. They completely disappeared. I mean, they're gone! Where are we?
Down in some kind of cave. Hey, what's that? Smoke?
No, it looks like steam. Probably some kind of underground hot spring.
Hey! We're down here!
Hey, guys! We're here! Help! Help!
I hope they can hear us.
Come on! This is the direction they rolled.
How long do you think it's been?
Hours. But at least with the steam heat, we'll be warm.
I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, me too.
I wish I had an idea how to get us out of this. Oh, I never read about this kind of thing in any of my books.
We'll figure out a way. Improvise.
What we need is a ladder. Too bad all we have is an ear of corn. Wait, what did you say? Improvise. That's it! Hey! An ear of corn ladder!
The steam from the vent is making it too slippery.
If only that steam vent would stop steaming. Now I'm really hungry. I wonder how raw popcorn tastes.
Wait, why eat it raw?
Because this place doesn't have a kitchen to cook it with.
Use the steam vent. Heat the corn and make it pop. Then we could eat it.
Good thinking, Strawberry.
We've looked in all the places that they should be.
It's like they just vanished into thin air. It doesn't make sense. Then maybe we should look in all the places that, don't make sense. What, like the opposite direction from where we last saw them?
Why not?
Well, at least we'll have plenty to eat. We can always pop more corn.
Popcorn. That's it. Let's pop all the corn and it will fill up this cavern and carry us to the top.
Oh, Blueberry, that's a great idea.
Okay, come on.
whistle while you think happy thoughts. Don't let anybody take away your sunshine. Fly kite and run around and turn a frown upside down. Find your sparkle, shine your light. Come on, sing it loud. Life is sweet. Life is good. Life is anything you want, and you know that you should. Just believe what I say. Look around and you'll see it's a beautiful day. It's all good.
Beach chairs?
Check.
Barbecue.
Check.
Oh, volleyball net.
Oh, better get on that one.
Thank you, Barricanville. Everyone has done such a great job helping us open the resort on time. We'll make sure you and the Berrykins get to vacation here, too.
How about guests?
Good point. I wonder what's keeping the girls.
Never heard of anyone being late for their own vacation.
Patty Persimmon in the Case of the Beach Burglar, Part 1. Great! Now, Part 2. Let's see here. Patty Persimmon. Ah! There it is! Part 3. Part 3. I can't just take the first 2 parts on vacation if I can't find out how it ends. Aha! Part 3! What happened with my Berry Best Fruit Fashion sunscreen? Maybe too much lime?
Oh, thanks, Blueberry.
Let me guess. Couldn't fit your fins in your bag?
You guessed it.
I thought I'd take a little something to read on vacation.
Are you okay, Raspberry?
Yeah, I just can't get this thing closed. Wow! Psst, psst. Oh, over here. Hello? Did somebody say something?
It's me, Plum. I think one of my fins is stuck. You're wearing fins too? My mermaid outfit. Just wanted to do some water ballet. I didn't have room to pack it. How'd you know? Lucky guess. That's Raspberry. Oh, morning, Raspberry.
Morning, Plum.
Is everything gonna go wrong this morning?
I'm afraid this is not a good omen for the start of our vacation.
There you are, girls. Cherry and I have been waiting at the resort. Let us help you with your, bags? Wow!
Where's Lemon? Oh, she's coming. Something about a problem with her sunscreen.
Oh, see what I mean? What if the rest of our vacation is like today?
Oh, no, I'm sure our vacation will be trouble-free and relaxing. I mean, after a morning like I've had, what else could go wrong?
Hello, you lucky people.
Mavis Maraschino.
Aren't you lucky girls? Here I am. Poor Twinkles. Did you miss me? Thank the stars I caught you before you left. Is it luck or written in the stars? Cherry Jam, do I have a surprise for you? I am doing a new show, Lifestyles of the Very Big Bitty Stars. And guess who I am doing my first episode on? You.
Who?
You! Ooh, how ultra pop superstar Cherry Jam spends a vacation at Berry Breezy Bay Resort. Oh, this is going to be fabulous publicity for you, kitten. Really give your career a boost. Bertram, let's roll.
You got it, Mavis. And we're rolling.
Excuse me, but
Hello, you lucky people. It's me, Mavis Maraschino, and this is Lifestyles of the Berry Big Bitty Stars. We all know there's no bigger Berry Big Bitty star than Cherry Jam, who's my exclusive guest on today's show. I know you've all been asking yourselves, where does Cherry Jam vacation? How does a Cherry Jam vacation? Well, it's your lucky day because Mavis knows the answer. Cherry Jam is about to take her vacation at super exclusive, reclusive, elite Berry Breezy Bay Resort.
but I'm not.
Not what?
Not spending my vacation at Berry Breezy Bay.
Cut! Cut, 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 cut. Galloping galaxies. Please tell Mavis why.
Berry Breezy Bay closed early. Bad weather.
Treacherous troposphere. Bad weather. Oh, bad way to start a premiere show. Oh, how can I tell my audience that Cherry Jam vacations? Oh, well, not at all.
Oh, well, she's going on a vacation at our very own homemade resort. It's just down well, I actually don't know where it is. You know, I still haven't figured out what's wrong with this thing. Oh, fixed it.
Homemade resort? Oh, sounds rather dismal.
Dismal? It means not cheerful. Our resort is very cheerful. It's the very best resort ever. Come on, we'll show you.
Plum, maybe we better...
And here is our glorious Berry Bitty Beach.
Bertram! With some fancy editing and a very distracting musical theme, we just might pull this off. We do not shrink when faced with a production challenge. We rise to... Bertram, stop talking to that mermaid and roll camera.
And we're rolling.
Hello, you lucky people. It's me, Mavis Maraschino, bringing you Lifestyles of the Very Big Bitty Stars. I know you've been waiting all summer to find out where mega pop star Cherry Jam vacations, and now, thanks to me, you're going to find out. I am standing on the beach at the exclusive, reclusive, ultra-luxurious Berry Breezy Bay Resort.
Mavis?
Here's our superstar now.
Excuse me, Mavis. You called this the exclusive, reclusive Berry Breezy Bay Resort? It's really the happy, home-built Berry Bitty City Resort.
Cut! We were in the middle of a take, dear.
Well, it's just that... this isn't Berry Breezy Bay Resort. It's Berry Bitty City Resort.
Ba, bear, breeze, oh, berry, breezy, baboon. I mean, it doesn't make a bit of difference. Don't you see, my luminous lovelies? We must do the best with what we have. My viewers demand glamour, and they shall have glamour, and glitter, and gobs of both. Now, let's get a beauty shot of me under the palms.
I don't know, Cherry.
Well, Berry Breezy Bay may be closed due to weather, but Berry Bitty Bay is closed due to Mavis.
There's always next summer to enjoy vacation.
Wait a minute, girls. Don't give up on our vacation. This is my fault. She came looking for me. I'll fix it. Just go on with our vacation and I'll think of something.
Oh, Cherry, where's my little superstar?
Quick, under here.
Cherry, what are you doing here?
Shh! Has anyone seen Cherry Jam? I have no idea.
Have you seen Cherry? Can't imagine.
Oh, Cherry! Cherry!
Thanks, girls. This gives me an idea. There's no reason for Mavis to shoot a pop star if there's no pop star to shoot now, is there?
No, there isn't. Hi, Mavis.
Hi, Mavis. Hi, Mavis.
Hi, Mavis! Well, hello, Mavis!
Oh, well, that is it. I can't find her.
Great idea, Cherry. It worked.
Bertram! Do we shrink from a challenge?
We rise to it.
Radio, camera ready. I'm going to find that cheery cherry megastar if I have to stay here all week.
It didn't work.
And we're rolling.
Hello, you lucky people. It's Mavis Maraschino, and this is Lifestyles of the Very Big Bitty Stars, where today the question is, where in the world is Cherry Jam? This reclusive superstar seems even more reclusive than ever, but never fear, Mavis knows she's near.
You girls can't enjoy a relaxing vacation if you're busy hiding me the whole time. Why don't I just let her do the interview, and I'm sure she'll leave.
Are you sure?
How bad can it be? I'm coming out of hiding. Hi, Mavis. Here I am, ready for camera.
Ready for camera. Cut! Cut, 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 cut. Astounding asteroids. They make you cook your own food. I mean, what kind of a resort is this Very Breezy Bay?
But it's not Very Breezy Bay.
Cherry, looks like you need a lesson in superstarring. Mavis knows. Come, come, Twinkles. Time for a sweep, Starshine. The water's fine.
Huh? What?
That wasn't nice, Mavis.
Yeah!
Ooh, I'm so sorry, dear. I'll make it up to you. I'll make you the star of my next episode. There you are, Moonglow. Now lie back, relax. Well, don't just lie there like a fallen meteor. Please fetch Cherry a refreshing beverage.
I'm sorry, Mavis. I can't do this. I can't have my friends...
You're right. Only I, me that is Mavis, can show you how a glamorous vacation is vacationed. Where do I check in?
Our first guest. Isn't it, well, there are no words to describe.
Now this is how a superstar vacations.
That's her 8th lemonade.
And she keeps asking for fresh towels.
Well, just think. She'll give our resort a great review. And we'll probably have lots of guests next summer.
That would be great, except she keeps calling our resort by the wrong name.
Girls, I think it's time that I just, well, politely ask her to leave.
Ask her to leave, but... Oh, Bitterberries. We've never asked anyone to leave Berry Bitty City before. It seems so... unfriendly.
Well, she's unfriendly.
That doesn't mean we have to be.
But we were supposed to be the first guests, not her.
If only we hadn't made her so comfortable. Now she'll never leave.
Comfortable? Oh, did I ever get an idea? This one's gonna work for sure.
And we're rolling.
Mavis Maraschino here on a beautiful moonlit night at Very Breezy Bay Resort.
Psst, they're almost ready.
Great!
Okay, everybody. You all remember what to do? Crab control to lizard leader. Crab control to lizard leader.
The crabs are ready.
Lizard leader to crab control.
The lizard is ready.
Operation Make Mavis Comfortable is a go.
Here goes.
Cherry jam?
Run for your life! It's the attack of the pinching crabs!
Good job, everybody. Love you too, Fred. Okay, Barrick and Bruce, turn off the storm.
Mavis, are you all right?
Oh. Quite a storm, wasn't it? Oh, we have them all the time.
Oh, yeah, along with that four-headed lizard monster and those pinching crabs. Oh! So, you won't hurt our feelings if you want to leave. I mean, that's just too much danger for anyone. We'll understand.
This is incredible! Oh, I had no idea how exciting it is here. The thrill of going mano a Mavis with nature herself. This place has brought me alive. Oh, don't hate me, Cherry Starshine, but I'm finished with celebrity reporting, fluff and silliness. My new show will be an extreme adventure series starring moi. I'll call it Mavis, one maraschino against nature. With all its hazards, this resort is the perfect location. I'll be stationed here permanently.
Mavis has ordered a backpack lunch of fruit salad and chocolate souffle, heavy on the chocolate. Says she's going on an adventure trek through the jungle where she's going to explore new ground. Our vacation is doomed. New ground. New ground. Strawberry, do you still have that first draft of your essay? The one you wrote to win us the vacation to Berry Breezy Bay?
Yeah, but why?
I think I'm getting an idea. Blueberry, I'll need your publishing skills.
Cherry dear, don't wish me safe travels because I'm off to shoot my first show in your thrilling jungle. I'll be back in time for dinner if I survive.
That sounds thrilling. Almost as thrilling as the latest issue of Beyond Very Big Adventure magazine.
Almost. Let me see that. Special report from traveler Maxine Maximum about her adventures on the outrageously exotic, terribly thrilling, terrifically tantalizing Perilous Passage Island? Oh, hazardous hurricanes. Nobody scoops Mavis Maraschino. Bertram!
Yes, Mavis?
Book us the first flight to Perilous Passage Island.
Goodbye! Bye! Good luck!
I wanted her to go, but now I feel like I played a trick on her.
We did play a trick on her. I guess we never believed it would really work. Now I feel bad.
We have to tell her the truth.
Mavis?
There's something we want to tell you.
That story about Perilous Passage Island? There's no such place.
Aw, Twinkles, are you trying to protect Mavis from harm? Well, I am fearless. I will take whatever comes my way to get a great story.
No, really. You see, we just wanted to spend our vacation vacationing together, not working on a TV show. And I should have been upfront and told you that from the start. So, the truth is, there is no Perilous Passage Island.
perilous pith helmets, that doesn't matter to me. If there isn't an island like that, there soon will be, and Mavis Maraschino will discover it. Or someplace even more harrowing. Farewell, Twinkles. I am off to explore uncharted lands.
Our vacation can begin at last. And we didn't even get to have our beach dance party or roast pineapple squares over the fire.
Well, we tried.
Yeah, we did try.
What's so funny? How we tried. Building the resort, hiding me, and the baby bearikins dressed as crabs? How about Mavis's face when she saw the lizard monster? Oh, that was great.
You know, we really had a great vacation after all. Not what we expected, but maybe even more fun.
Yeah, you're right. You know, why stop the fun now? Do we shrink from a challenge? We rise to it! Couldn't we put the umbrellas together with the fabric from the lizard costumes and make a tent?
Yay! We'll have our beach party after all.
I'll get the pineapple squares.
Hey, what do you know? The rain stopped.
Quick, before it starts again.
Too much papaya.